and we are going to get moving right away. So you'll come into a tabletop and just start going for it. Cat cow, or really whatever else you want to add on there. Starting with cat cow, maybe adding on some wrist opening, some extra sways back and forth, side to side, and you can start the playlist here. If you're listening along with me, or really whatever playlist, whatever music, if anything, you want to listen to. So approaching today's practice with curiosity. Curiosity about how you feel in your body this morning. And working on the ability to move and to explore with curiosity rather than judgment. So what that means is being interested about how you feel, the sensations you feel, what your body is telling you, what your mind is telling you, any feelings that come up, and not judging yourself for it. So for example, if you normally can do a crow pose, but if it doesn't happen today, not attaching yourself to the feeling of feeling disappointed or upset with yourself that it doesn't work. Instead, being curious about why you feel that disappointment. Why do you feel like you need to perform at a really high level every time? And come back to tabletop, and we'll take a few rounds of cat-cow together. So on your inhale for cow pose, reach the heart forwards, lift the tailbone. Exhale, round the spine for cat. Think of scooping the belly, pushing the ground away. One more inhale, belly dips, heart goes through the shoulders. And exhale, you round, push the hands down. This time as you inhale, the right leg goes straight back. On your exhale, right knee into your chest. Think cat pose here. Inhale, shoot the right leg back. Exhale, bring it in. One more inhale. And exhale. This time as you extend the right leg, extend the left arm. So opposite arm, opposite leg. And then instead of arching in the low back, think of cat pose. So think of lifting the belly. Take a breath in. One time, exhale, elbow to knee, tap it, and then step your left hand down and then the right foot forwards. And then you'll want to lengthen your stance, so pull the left knee back a little bit more. Take a breath in. On your breath out, maybe block some of your hands for this, shift back, or straighten the right leg any amount. I'm gonna grab my blocks, I don't have them ready to go. On your inhale, bend the right knee, look forwards. And then exhale, shift your hips back, lengthen the right leg. One more inhale. And exhale. This time, inhale is runner's lunge, bend the right knee, lift the left knee. Exhale is a twist, right arm goes straight up. Try to move the right hip back a little bit, and then inhale, reach the right hand back. Exhale, circle it down. So 3 big circles with the right arm. Inhale, sweep it up, getting into the shoulder. Exhale, sweep it down. One more, inhale, up and back. Exhale, take it down. This time as you inhale, go up and back, tap the left knee down, twisted quad stretch, reach for the left foot. If the left foot is not accessible, just reach the right hand towards the back of the room, or you could even take the right hand inside the right thigh and push your right knee away from you. And take one more inhale. Exhale, release it. Downward facing dog. Push into your hands, step back. Right away, shift forwards to a high plank on your breath in. And then lower all the way onto your belly on your breath out. Untuck your toes, cobra pose. Roll the shoulders down, reach the heart forwards. And then exhale, let it go. So pulsing through this. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, release it. Inhale, lift, shoulders lower. Try to lift through the upper back, squeeze the shoulder blades. Exhale is child's pose. Push yourself all the way back, hips to heels. Take a breath in child's pose. Breath out, round for cat. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat pose. Inhale, left leg goes back, straight back. Exhale, pull the left knee in. 2 more, inhale. Exhale, knee in. 1 more, stretch it out. Use your belly, think cat pose. This time as you inhale, left leg back, right hand forwards. Reach in opposition, scoop the belly up. Take a breath in, elbow to knee, breath out. Right hand down, left foot steps forwards. Widen your stance, maybe grab blocks. Take an inhale. Exhale, hips go back. Lengthen the left leg, drop your head. Bend the left knee, inhaling. And send it back, exhale. 1 more breath in. And breath out. Runner's lunge, pick up the right knee, inhale. And then twist, left arm up as your exhale. Pull the right hip back a little bit. We'll take those 3 circles. So inhale, left arm goes back. Exhale, circle it down. Inhale, lean the shoulder open. Exhale. 1 more full circle, inhaling. And then exhaling. This time, inhale, go up and back. Tap the right knee down. Twisted quad stretch. Reach for the right foot. Don't worry about it if it feels really tight or at the very, very beginning of class. So if you can't reach the foot, you can stay in the open twist or just push the left thigh away from you. 1 more inhale. Exhale, down dog. Release your left hand, push yourself back. Inhale, straight forwards, high plank. Exhale, lower to your belly. 3 times, baby cobra. Inhale, try to lift through the upper back. Exhale, release it. Inhale, cobra pose. Get a little bit lighter in your palms. Exhale, lower. Last one, inhale, lift, squeeze the shoulder blades together, hug the elbows together. And then exhale, push back, child's pose. Take a breath in. Round cat pose, breath out. Cow, inhale. Exhale to round. Repeating it. Inhale, right leg goes back. Exhale, knee into your nose. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, pull it in. 1 more, inhale. Exhale. This time as you inhale, stretch the right leg, stretch the left arm. Try not to dump it into the low back, lengthen the tailbone down. This time, circle the left hand back, grab the right foot, so quad stretch here. Kick into your hand once you've got it, lean the left shoulder open. And then very slowly release it, come back to your left hand forwards, right leg back, inhale. Elbow to knee. Step it through. Lengthen your stance, left knee goes back, take an inhale. Exhale, lengthen the hips, drop your head. 2 more times. Bend the right knee. And send it back. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Runner's lunge, inhale, pick up the left leg. Exhale, twist, right arm up. Inhale, circle the right arm back. Exhale, sweep it down, right into the quad stretch. Inhale, go back, and then grab the left foot. Take a breath in. Downward facing dog as your breath out. Release it, step back. High plank, inhale. All the way to your belly, exhale. 1 cobra pose. Inhale, heart forwards. Cover the hands. Exhale, push back, child's pose. Inhale here. Exhale to cat. Cow pose, heart forwards. Exhale, round. Left leg goes back. Inhale. Knee into the chest 3 times. Extend it, inhale. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, reach it. Last one, knee into the chest. Extend the left leg and the right arm. Pause here, find the strength in your belly, and then reach the right hand back, grab the left foot, kick into it a little bit. Without slingshotting the leg, slowly release it, right hand forwards, inhale, elbow to knee. Step the left foot forwards, make sure your stance is long, take a breath in, and 3 times we'll shift back, breath out. Find a rhythm here, inhale, exhale. One more breath in, and breath out. Runner's lunge, inhale. Twist the left arm up, exhale. One big circle, inhale, go back. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, sweep up and back, twisted quad stretch, grab the right foot. One breath in. Downward facing dog as your breath out, push back. High plank, inhaling. Resist the floor, lower to your belly. Just one time, cobra pose, heart forwards, hover the hands. Exhale, push into your hands, child's pose. Inhale, cat round, exhale. Belly dips, cow pose, inhale. Downward facing dog, tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back. Pedal your heels, sway your hips, do whatever you like to do in your first down dog for a few breaths. From your downward dog, lift your right leg up and back, take a breath in. Bend your knee, open your right hip on your breath out. Create some space here along the right side of your body. Take an inhale, knee into your nose, exhale. Straight back, inhale, down dog split. Exhale, knee to nose. One more, inhale. Exhale, pull it in, pause here, lift the knee up higher, and then slowly lower the knee all the way to the floor, tap it down. Supported side plank, spin your right shin out, and then spin your left heel down. The left arm rises. Try to take a little bit more weight out of that right hand, so don't just sink into the wrist. Push the hand down and lift up higher with the left hand. And then stand all the way up, arms open. Like you're reversing it, left hand to your left leg, right arm over the ear, side body stretch. And then take the right hand all the way back down to the floor, left arm straight up. This time we lift the left leg. So flex the left foot, it's like you're in a supported half moon. Keep drawing your weight away from the floor up towards the ceiling. Flex the left foot, feel this outer left hip turn on. Left arm reaches over the ear, inhale. Exhale, turn to face the floor. So tap your left toes down, spin the right shin all the way in. So right back where we started. Press into your hands, take an inhale. Think knee to nose, exhale, right knee up and in. Pause here, tap your right knee to right tricep, right knee, left tricep, and then lower the right knee down. So the right knee's back to the floor. Send your hips back and sit down. I know that might have been a little confusing. Left leg is forwards, right foot is bent, and you can bring the right foot a little bit closer into the left thigh. Left hand to left foot, right arm over the ear, weight. Side bend. Just drop your left ear. And then sit all the way up. Step your right foot down, flat to the floor. And we'll twist, left elbow outside right thigh. And then turn all the way to the left. Left hand under your shoulder. Reach the right arm straight up. So we're coming into a wild thing. You push the left hand down, lift the hips, press the hips forwards, and lift the right heel so you're on the ball of the right foot. Take a breath in, and lower your hips all the way down, breath out. Take your right hand to the mat, drop the right knee down so we're coming back the way we came in. Left hand forwards, tuck your left toes, lift your hips, shoot the right leg up and back. Good, right foot forwards, you're in a runner's lunge. Take an inhale in your runner's lunge. Maybe grab blocks, hips go back, extended pyramid pose. 2 more, inhale and exhale. Bend the right knee and lengthen. Runner's lunge, take a breath in. This time step forwards, forward fold, top of the mat. Option to take a ragdoll here, grasp opposite elbows, let your head drop, let your knees soften. To make sure your head is soft, think about tucking your chin to your chest and see if that allows you to relax the neck anymore. And then release your hands, round your way up to standing. Inhale, arms rise at the top. And hands to heart center on your exhale. Inhale, arms sweep up. Cactus the arms. And then catch and interlace at the low back. Notice which thumb is on top as you do this. Lift your chest, roll the shoulders open, and then bow forwards. Softening the knees. Lifting the shoulders up and out of the ears. Tuck your chin to your chest again. One more breath in, and release your hands on your breath out. Step your left foot all the way back. Take an inhale. Push back, downward facing dog. High plank, inhale, shift forwards. This time, chaturanga or lower all the way to your belly. Upward facing or cobra pose. Downward facing dog. Second side, left leg lifts, inhale. Bend the knee, open the hip. Try to create some space in that left hip and the left side of your body, but without dumping into the right shoulder. Take an inhale. Knee into the chest, exhale. Send it up and back, straight back, inhale. Again, knee in. Go back, inhale. Last one, knee into the chest. Try to lift the hips higher, and then very slowly lower the left knee towards the floor. Spin the left shin out, right heel down. You're in a supported side plank. Right arm rises. Let yourself lift, reach with the right hand, and then like you're reversing it, right hand to your right leg, left arm over the ear. Take your left hand back down to the floor. Right arm rises, right leg rises. Think supported half moon. Flex the right foot. Reach the tailbone down, pull the belly in. Right arm over your ear, take an inhale. Exhale, turn to face the floor. Right hand down, tap the right toes, and then spin the left shin in so you're facing forwards. Inhale. Exhale, knee into your nose. Stay here. Left knee, left tricep. Left knee, right tricep, and then once again, lower the knee to the floor. Hips go back, sit all the way down. Left foot inside the right leg, we'll side bend. Right hand to your foot, left arm reaches over the ear, drop your right ear to your right shoulder. And then sit up. Step your left foot to the floor and twist to the left for a moment. Either hug the left knee in or plug the right elbow outside the left thigh. Turn to the right. Right hand comes under your right shoulder. Reach the left hand forwards. Push into the right hand. Lift your hips up. And then push the hips forwards, left arm over your ear. Hips come all the way back down. We've got to turn towards the front of the mat again. So just let the left knee drop. Left hand top of the mat. Right hand top of the mat. Tuck your right toes. Lift the left leg up and back. Left foot steps forwards, runner's lunge, inhale. 3 pulses, lengthen the left leg. Bend the left knee, breath in. And shift back on your breath out. Runner's lunge. And lengthen. Inhale, bend the left knee, look forwards. Exhale, step forwards, forward fold. Another ragdoll if you'd like. Clasp opposite elbows, maybe widen your feet a little bit. Tuck your chin to your chest to lengthen the back of your neck. And then release your hands, roll your way up to standing, pushing your feet down. Inhaling, arms rise at the top. And hands to heart center as you breathe out. Inhale, arms rise. Cactus the arms, try to squeeze the shoulder blades together. Interlace your fingers. Lift your chest, breath in. Bow forwards on your breath out. Drop your head, soften the knees. Inhaling. And release your hands, exhale. Right foot steps back, breath in. Downward facing dog. Shift forwards, high plank pose. Exhale is chaturanga or lower to the belly. Upward facing or cobra pose. Downward facing, breath out. All right, we're gonna repeat that again on each side. Move it a little bit faster and add on a little bit. Right leg lifts, inhale. Bend the right knee, open the hip. Take a breath in. Knee into your nose. Go up and back, inhale just one more time. Exhale, knee into your nose, and then slowly lower the right knee to the floor. Supported side plank, spin the right shin out, peel the left arm up. Lift all the way up, left hand to your left leg, right arm over the ear like you're reversing it. And then right hand down, find that supported half moon, lift the left leg. This time, bend the left knee, heel in towards your butt, and grab the left ankle like a quad stretch. Once you've got a kick into the hand, open the left shoulder. We're trying to dump it into the low back. Slowly release it without slingshotting. So left leg back, left arm up, left arm over the ear, and then turn to face the floor. Right shin spins in, tuck the left toes. Think of knee to nose here. Take a breath in. Pull the knee up and into your chest. Stay here, right knee, right tricep. Right knee left, tricep a little bit different. Straighten the right leg, shoot it out to the left, fallen triangle. Spin the left heel down as you lift the left arm. Try to get some weight out of that right hand. Push into the right hand, lift your hips up, one more breath in, and then sit all the way down. Hips all the way to the floor. Left hand to left toes, right arm over the ear. And then come up to a seat. Really simple twist. Just take your left hand outside the right thigh, lift your chest and turn to the right. And then unwind it. Take your left hand under your left shoulder. So we're turning to the left now. You've got an option to do what we did before, which is step the right toes down and take that wild thing again, or you could do it with both legs straight. It's a little bit tougher. Push into the left hand, reach the right arm up, lift the hips. You're pushing the hips forwards. Take an inhale. Exhale, hips come all the way down. All right, we're coming back forward. So we're coming back to fallen triangle. So right hand top of the mat, left hand top of the mat, turn onto the left toes, lift the hips, keep both hands down, press the hips back. Your right leg is straight. So we're getting into the right IT band a little bit. Thinking of downward dog here. And then slowly peel the right leg out, sweep it up, inhale. Exhale, step the right foot forwards, runner's lunge. Take a breath in. One pulse backwards, breath out. Bend into the right knee, look forwards. If you've got blocks here, use them. Warrior three, either supported warrior three if you have the blocks, or hands to heart if you don't have the blocks. The blocks are on the highest height under your shoulders, you're reaching the chest forwards. Try to turn the left hip down so you can lift the right hip up a little bit. And then chair pose, left foot meets the right. Chair pose. Take an inhale. Cactus the arms on your exhale. Clasp the fingers. Lift the chest, shoulders open, breath in. Bow forwards, breath out. Drop your head. One more inhale. Hands to the floor, exhale. Step the left foot back, breath in. Downward dog, breath out. Shift forwards, high plank. To chaturanga or to your belly. Upward facing or cobra pose. Downward facing dog. One more side, we'll take a break after this. Left leg lifts, inhale. Bend the left knee, open the hip. Breath in, knee into your nose. One time, shoot it back, inhale. Knee into the chest. Slowly lower it all the way to the floor, supported side plank. Reach your right arm up. Stand up, reverse it, right hand to the right leg, left arm over the ear. And then supported half moon, left hand to the floor, right arm rises, lift the right leg. This time we find the quad stretch, bend the right knee, grab the right ankle. Try to lower the right shoulder away from your ear. Gently release it. Right leg straightens, right arm rises. And then right arm over your ear, turn to face the floor. Spin everything back forwards. Take a breath in. Think knee to nose, breath out. Pause here. Left knee, left tricep. Right tricep. And then straighten the left leg. Fallen triangle, peel the right arm up. Lift your hips higher, reach to the right hand, breath in. And then lower your hips to the floor. Right hand to your right foot, left arm over the ear, side bend. And then stand up, super, super gentle twist to the right. Just take your right hand behind you, grab the outside of the right leg, and just lift as you twist. And then we turn to the other direction. So you're either stepping the left foot down or you're keeping the legs straight. Left hand under your shoulder, right arm reaches up, push into the left hand, lift the hips. It's almost like fallen triangle. Hips go back down. We're coming back to fallen triangle. Right hand to the floor. Come onto your right toes. Push the hips back, but keep that left leg extended. The goal is finding a stretch in the outer left hip. Slowly remove the left leg, sweep it up and back. Take a breath in. Runner's lunge is your breath out. One pulse, inhale. And lengthen on your exhale. Bend into the left knee, breath in. Warrior three, if you've got the blocks, you're using them under your shoulders. Balancing on the left leg, lift the outer left hip up, turn the right hip down, reach the chest forward, so thinking of flat back. And then right foot meets the left, chair pose. Inhale, cactus the arms. Last time we'll do this, clasp the hands, shoulders roll open, breath in. Soften the knees, bow forwards, breath out, drop your head. One more inhale. And exhale, release your hands. This time, flat back, breath in. Breath out, forward fold. Plant your palms, either hop or step back to chaturanga or right to down dog. Once you land in down dog, take an inhale through your nose. Sigh it out. You can tap your knees down, come to a seat, take a child's pose. If you really feel like continuing to move, you can take a 1 or 2, maybe 3 sundays on your own. Grabbing a sip of water if you haven't yet. Hey, Gabriella. It's nice to see you. Looks sunny where you are. All right, so making sure you take some time to grab water, grab tea or coffee, whatever it is. How are we doing so far? Thumbs up. All right. What time is it? All right, so I've got one more longer flow for us to go through. We'll see if we have time to get through it twice, but that's the plan, is to repeat once again. So downward facing dog. from your downward dog. Lift the right leg up and back. Take a breath in. Bend the knee, open the hip. Inhale here. Exhale is knee to nose. This time, listen carefully. Inhale is side plank. Straighten the right leg. Spin onto your left heel. Lift the right arm. Maybe the right leg stays lifted. Look to the top of the mat. Slowly step forwards. Right foot forwards. And then open up to warrior two. Your left arm lifts you open. Reverse. Inhale. Exhale. Side angle. Right elbow to right thigh. Left arm is over your ear. And we're taking three arm circles with the left arm. So lean the left arm back on your inhale, and then exhale, circle the left arm down. Two more. Inhale, sweep it back. Exhale, take it down. Last one, inhale. And exhale. This time the circle turns into a half bind. So left arm goes up and back and wraps behind the low back. And then you lean back, bend deeper into the right knee. Try to lower the left shoulder away from the left ear. Keep the half bind, reverse your triangle, straighten the right leg, go up and back. And then open the arms for triangle pose, maybe shortening your stance. Try to lengthen the right side of your waist a little bit more. Look down at the floor, you might locate a block with your right hand. Half moon pose, bend into your knee, push into your right leg to lift. So try not to use so much momentum, try instead to use the strength of your right leg. Lift your chest a little bit higher, and then chair pose, left foot meets the right, chair pose. Right into warrior three, keep reaching your arms forward, send the left leg back. Left leg goes back. Inhale, just one breath in. Standing split, fold over the right leg, go ahead and drop your head. Step the left toes to the back of the mat, find a high lunge, sweep the arms up. Take an inhale. Side bend to the right on your exhale. Reach through the left fingertips and then turn it into a twist. Left elbow outside right thigh. Press your palms to touch. Straighten the left leg, push the left heel back. See if you can lengthen the left side of your waist a little bit more. Take one more inhale. Runner's lunge, hands to the floor, and then turn to the left for a straddle. Right toes turn in. Drop your head. Flat back, inhale. Listen carefully. Push your hands out, left and right, backs of the hands up to the ceiling, so the shoulder blades squeeze together, and then hinge at the waist, stand all the way up. Hands to heart, goddess pose. Take your hands onto your thighs, fingertips point down. Inhale here. Exhale, right shoulder dips towards the floor, push the right thigh away. Inhale through center to the left. Inhale through center. Exhale, hands to your heart. Stand up, straighten the legs, reach up, and then fold forwards, hinge at the waist. And then crawl your hands to the top of the mat, lizard lunge. I love my lizard lunge, so we're gonna stay here for a few breaths. So set it up however you'd like to. Left knee can be up, left knee can be down. If you really want another twisted quad stretch, you could take one here. But we'll kind of marinate in lizard lunge for a few moments, getting really deep into the hips. And your goal here is to find a long spine, so try to avoid rounding forwards. You want to think of a flat back, the center of your chest facing forwards. And you can still relax your neck, but try not to collapse the chest. And then push into your hands, lift the left knee, down dog split, right leg sweeps up and back, bend the knee, open the hip. Shift forwards, left shoulder over left wrist, wild thing, step your left toes behind you, and then press your hips up. And then you'll come back to down dog. If you want a chaturanga, you'll take one, otherwise you can skip it. Second side, left leg lifts, inhale. Bend the knee, open the hip. Breath in, knee into your nose, breath out. Inhale is a side plank, straighten the left leg, come onto the right hand. Maybe the left leg hovers. Try to draw some weight out of the right hand by pushing down and then reaching up with the left hand. Look forwards, left foot steps forwards. Take it slow. Right arm circles you open, warrior two. Reverse, inhale. Side angle, left elbow, left thigh. 3 circles with the right arm. So inhale, sweep it up and lean it back. And then exhale, take it down. 2 more, inhale, really get into that shoulder. And exhale. 1 more full circle, inhaling. And exhale. This time, inhale, sweep it up and back. Wrap the right hand behind the low back for your half bind. Lower the right shoulder away from the ear, creating some space. Keep the half bind, stand up, reverse, straighten the left leg. And then open your arms, triangle pose. Maybe you find a block for your left hand. Half moon pose, bend into the left knee, and then push into the left leg to lift the right leg up. Think of stretching your arms apart, getting bigger, puffing the chest up. Chair pose, right foot meets the left. Inhaling. Warrior three, right leg goes back. Take a breath in. Standing split, breath out. Fold over the left leg. Right toes tap all the way back. Find a high lunge, sweep your arms up, push into the left leg, and then side bend. Bend, left hand to left hip, right arm over the ear. Inhale, right elbow outside the left thigh. Exhale, twist. Keep the chest lifted. 1 more breath in, try to straighten the right leg. And then breath out, hands to the floor, turn to the right. Fold for your straddle. Flat back, inhale. Press the hands out, straight arms, backs of the hands push up, feel the shoulder blades squeeze, and then hinge at the waist, stand up. Hands to heart, goddess pose, heels in. And then take your hands to your thighs. Breath in, lift the chest. Left knee, or left shoulder dips, look to the right. Inhale up, right shoulder dips. Inhale, lift the chest. Hands to heart, exhale, see if you can sit a little bit lower. Stand up, push up, inhale, and fold forwards. And crawl your hands into a lizard lunge. Hands inside the left foot. Setting it up however you'd like to set it up. Right knee can come down or it can stay elevated. If you like twisted quad stretch, you could find another here before coming back to lizard. So we're coming to down dog split. So lift the right leg, press into your hands, reach the left leg up and back, inhale. Bend the knee, open the hip. For wild thing, shift forwards, take your right shoulder over the right wrist, and then step the left toes behind you, and then you press into the hips. Coming back to down dog, if you want a chaturanga, it's there for you. Otherwise, you skip it. So we've got some time. We are going to run through that a second time, adding on a little bit here and there. Starting in downward dog. Right leg lifts, inhale. Bend the knee, open it, exhale. Breath in, breath out, knee to nose. Side plank is your inhale, shoot the right leg back. Ooh, open up. This time there might be a quad stretch. It's a tough one. Bend the right knee, grab the right heel, the right ankle. Kick into the right hand. If you want some more support here, you can tap the left knee down, come back to that supported if you really want the quad stretch. Eventually the right foot will step forwards and you'll find your way into warrior two. Reverse it, inhale. Side angle, exhale, right elbow, right thigh. One big circle all the way up and back with the left arm. And then take it into a half bind. This time, maybe you go deeper. Right hand could come to a block inside the right foot. It could come all the way to the floor. Could also wrap under the right leg and find the left fingers for a full bind. Making sure you're not collapsing in the chest. So try not to round to face the floor. Try to think of squeezing the shoulder blades together so you can lift your chest. Keep the left arm in a half bind, reverse, push into the right foot, straighten the right leg. And then triangle pose, open it up. Look down at the floor, half moon, bend into your right knee, lift. Option for a quad stretch here as well. Bend the left leg, it's a different leg, grab for the ankle, kick into the hand. Without slingshotting it, release it. And then find your chair pose, top of the mat, swing the arms up. This time twist, hands to your heart center, take an inhale, and then twist to the right, left elbow outside the right thigh. We're coming right into a twisted lunge. Take it step by step, lift the left heel, pull the left heel in, pause here. Maybe you extend the left leg and reach the chest forwards for a twisted warrior three. And then the left toes tap down for your lunge. Take one breath in. Hands to the floor, turn to a straddle on your breath out. Flat back, inhale. Push the arms out, left and right, exhale. Stand up, inhale. Hands to heart, goddess pose, exhale. Stand up, inhale. And exhale, fold forwards. Crawl your hands top of the mat, lizard lunge. Once again, second time, we'll get a little bit deeper this time. Here's my trick, I'll show you. I take my right hand and I find the L that's between the thumb and the pointer finger, this space here, this little V shape or an L, and I push that against the back of my right ankle. So left knee is lifted. I push the L of my right hand behind the ankle, and I try to get my right shoulder any amount deeper under the right knee. And then you step your right hand outside the right foot. Okay? Now we have an option here to balance on our legs by reaching the arms out left and right, just like we did in straddle. So what you have to do is take more weight, take all of the weight out of your hands by strengthening the legs. So push your legs down, especially the right foot, and then think of squeezing the hips together and then extend the arms out left and right. And then reach the chest forwards, try to squeeze the shoulder blades together. Hands could come back to the floor for an arm balance. You shift forwards, lift the right foot, and then come into a chaturanga, bending the elbows. Right leg goes up and back, down dog split. Bend the knee, open the hip. Shift forwards. Wild thing, left shoulder stays over your wrist, step the right toes behind you, lift the hips. There might be a wheel pose here. I don't think I have it in me today, but you tickle your right fingertips to the floor and then turn into a full wheel. We're coming back to a down dog split. Right foot outside the right hand, left foot outside the left hand. So Malasana essentially is where we will meet. Hands to heart. I'll turn to face you. Take an inhale. Exhale, fold forward, straighten your legs, heel toe the feet to hips width. Flat back, inhale. Exhale, fold. Stand up, sweep up, big breath in. And hands to heart, breath out. Lift the right knee and find a tree pose. Right foot inside the left thigh. or below the left knee. So wherever it is, it's not on the right kneecap, it's above or below it. It could also be kickstanding on the floor. Start with hands to heart. You might eventually grow your tree. You've also got an option for a side bend here. You'll drape your right arm on the right thigh and then lean to the right, reaching with the left fingertips. Think of pushing the right foot inside the left thigh and then pushing the left thigh into the right foot. As you stand up, the right knee comes into your chest and then you twist to the right. Right hand behind you, grab a hold of this right knee with your left hand. Half moon pose, lean forwards, slowly shoot the right leg back as your left hand comes down. Reach the right arm over your ear, take an inhale. Standing split as your exhale, fold over the left leg, and then pick the left hip up. It tends to collapse here. Lift the outer left hip. Inhale. Shiva squat, right knee tucks behind the left knee. Bend your knees and then sit all the way down. So here's where we are. The right knee is bent, the left leg is wrapped over the right leg. Let's take a twist to start. So turn to the left, right elbow outside left thigh. Good, come back forwards. We will find Gomukhasana leg. So I'll show you how to get into it. If that doesn't work for you, you'll stay just like this, left leg over the right. For Gomukhasana, you want to stack the left knee over the right and get the feet parallel. So my hips are a little bit tight. You may not have to do this, but for me to get into it, I have to shift forwards and then I shimmy my shins closer together and then I sit back down. I have to wiggle my right foot up to get it in line with the left. So this is what it looks like. Knees are stacked, feet are even, and you want both hips to be on the floor. So try not to let the left hip pick up. You want to push the left hip down. You can either stay just like this, or you might crawl your hands forwards and drop your head forward, folding a little bit, or all the way. Either stay here in your forward fold, or if you want to add the arms, you'll sit up. Right arm bends, right hand behind the bottom of the neck. Left elbow bends and it wraps around the low back. And you either find your fingers, or most of you are probably wearing a sports bra or a shirt. You can always grab onto the straps of your sports bra or grab onto the back of your shirt to have something to hold on to. Then you lift your chest, try to relax your neck. One more inhale. Exhale, slowly release your hands, plant your palms behind you, unwind the legs, reverse tabletop, set your feet down, and then lift your hips up. You might drop your head, inhale through the nose, out the mouth, exhale. Lower your hips, cross your ankles, we're coming back to down dog. So your options are hopping to chaturanga, hopping to down dog, you might even take a crow pose, crossing your ankles, shifting forwards, lifting the hips. I'm doing cross ankle crow, you could do regular crow. Down dog is where we'll meet, take your time. So we do all of that again on the second side. Left leg lifts, inhale. Bend the knee, open the hip. Take a breath in. Knee into your nose, breath out. Inhale is side plank. On your right hand, shoot the left leg back. Option for a quad stretch. Bend the left knee, grab the ankle. Slowly release it. Left foot steps forwards. Right arm opens, warrior two. Reverse inhale. Side angle. One big circle with the right arm, sweep it all the way up and back, get into that right shoulder. And then find the half bind. There You might come into this a little deeper. Left hand could come to the floor to a block inside the left foot. This might be enough. You might find a full bind, left arm under the left leg, interlacing the fingers. Remembering here, trying not to attach yourself to any outcome. Try not to have any judgment for what you're feeling about where your body is at this morning. Keep the half bind, push into the left leg, straighten it as you go up and back. And then open your arms, triangle pose. Look down at the floor, find your half moon, bend into your left knee and then push, lift the right leg. Option for a quad stretch here, bend the right knee, grab the right ankle. Kick into a little bit, lift the chest. Without slingshotting, release it. And then chair pose. Hands to heart center, breath in. We're twisting to the left on our breath out. So right elbow outside left thigh. Step-by-step transition here, lift the right foot. Hug the right heel in, and then slowly you stretch it back. Right leg back, heart forwards. Twisted warrior 3. Right toes tap to the mat, eventually we're in a twisted lunge. Inhale, hands to the floor, and then turn to your straddle on your exhale. Flat back, inhale. Push the arms out left to right, exhale. This is what we do in our lizard lunge. And then stand up, inhale. Hands to heart, goddess pose, bend the knees. Stand up, reach up, and fold forwards. Crawl your hands to lizard lunge. Last lizard lunge, top of the mat, hands inside the left foot. If you're moving a little bit deeper into your lizard lunge, find that L of your left hand, so the space between your left pointer finger and your left thumb. And you push that gently against the back of the left foot so you can wiggle any amount your left shoulder under or towards the left knee. And then step the left foot outside, the left hand outside the left foot. Now to lift our hands, we have to take the weight completely out of the hands, put it in the legs. So you push your legs down, lifting your hips a little and then squeezing the hips in. And then reach your arms out left and right. And then reach the chest forwards. Try to squeeze the shoulder blades together. Really strong in the legs. Maybe the hands come down, you find the arm balance, scissors arm balance, you shift forwards, lifting the left leg, and then chaturanga in the arms. Left leg reaches up and back. Open the hip, air it out. Wild thing, shift forwards, right shoulder over right wrist, left toes behind you, lift the hips. Maybe there's a wheel pose here. Eventually you come back to down dog. The left leg reaches up and back. Coming into malasana, left foot outside left hand, right foot outside right hand. Pause here for a moment, catch your breath, press the palms together. Keep the spine long. Getting lighter in the hips, take one more inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Heel toe your feet to hips width. Maybe shake out the knees. Flat back, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Stand up, reach up, inhale. And hands to heart, exhale. All right, tree pose. Second side, lift the left leg, grab the left foot, place it above or below the kneecap. And start with hands to heart center, and don't just think of pushing the foot in, think of pushing the leg into the foot. So firm up. If you really want to flex the right quadricep, you'll feel it move under the left foot. That's how you know you're engaging the right leg fully. Maybe the arms rise. Maybe a side bend, left arm drapes onto the left leg, and you lean to the left. Right arm reaches over your ear. If you fall out, you come right back in. And then stand back up. Left knee into your chest, turn it into a twist. Left hand behind you, grab the outside of the left knee. And coming into half moon, we think of our body as a lever. So you lean forwards, the left leg goes back, the right arm goes down. Left arm over your ear, and then standing split, fold over the right leg. But lift the outer right hip, turn the left hip down. Take a breath in. Shiva squat, bend the left knee, tuck the left knee behind the right knee, and then sit all the way down. So your right foot is planted, your left knee is bent. Quick twist to the right, turn to the right, left elbow outside right thigh. And then come forward. So we've done Gomukhasana once. It'll probably feel different in some way on this side. Most of us have, myself included, imbalances in the hips in terms of tightness. So you can either stay just like this, or you might, what I have to do is shift forwards to come into Gomukhasana. Squeezing the shins together, sitting back, and then getting my feet even. So the toes point sort of at an angle. Here's my tight hip. This one's a little bit tougher. And try to keep the right hip grounded. You might bow forwards, dropping your head. Notice when you drop your head, where you feel it. For me, sometimes I feel the stretch, the sensation in an area that surprises me, like way down my back. It shows you how that tension is connected. And if you're moving forwards to find the bind in the arms, you'll lift up. Left arm lifts, elbow points up to the ceiling, and then the right arm bends, and you reach for either the other fingers, or perhaps you grab onto your shirt or a bra strap. Try to grab onto something, and then once you got it, you think of pulling it apart, and then lift the chest, relax the neck, lower the right shoulder. One more inhale. Exhale, unwind it, unwind the legs, reverse tabletop, plant the feet, lift the hips up. Drop your head, maybe if that feels okay, take an inhale, and exhale, let it go. One more inhale, and exhale, hips come to the floor. Coming back to down dog, you could cross your ankles, hop to chaturanga, you could take a crow pose, maybe a crossed ankle crow, whatever you want. Coming to down dog. And we'll actually come right back onto our back. So either tapping your knees down, sitting down, or maybe hopping to a seat. Coming onto your back, hug your knees into your chest. And we'll take 2 back bends here. Bridge, supported bridge, or wheel pose. You guys know the drill. Plant your feet. If you're taking bridge or wheel, reach the hands forward, straight arms, and then push the backs of your arms into the floor. So you notice that your shoulder blades come together, and you notice that your chest lifts as you push the triceps down. You keep that, and then lift the hips for a bridge pose. So engaging the back body to lift. Squeezing the glutes, contracting the hamstrings. If you feel like a wheel pose, you can come into it here, hands on either side of your ears. Squeeze the elbows in a little bit, and then push into your hands to straighten the arms. One more inhale. And exhale, tuck your chin to your chest, roll your upper back, mid back, and low back down. Take the feet wide and knock your knees in to touch. And second and final back bend, reset your feet to hips width. Perhaps a supported bridge, which is what I'm setting up, or you could come into regular bridge once again, straightening your arms, pushing the backs of your arms down, the triceps, so you can lift your chest, And then lifting up the hips. Maybe turning into a wheel. Hands come outside your ears, fingertips face your shoulders. Pushing into your hands to straighten the arms. And finding your way back onto your back. This time, soles of the feet come together, knees knock open wide. If it would feel grounding, you can place one hand on your heart and the other on your belly. Bring your knees back together, hug your knees in, and then just let them fall to the right. So simple twist. Left arm opens wide. And then come back to center. And let them fall to the left. Let the right arm open. And then come back onto your back. We'll take a figure four. You can either stay on your back for figure four, or if you want it a little bit deeper, you could come up to a seat. Crossing your right ankle over your left thigh. If you are seated, know that you can determine how intense this feels by how close your hips are to that left foot. So if you want it a little bit more intense, you bring it closer. If you want it less intense, you sit farther away, or you're on your back. Flex the right foot. And then think of moving the right knee closer to the front of your mat, so creating some more space in that right hip. If you're in a seat, part of your work, like what I'm trying to resist doing now, is letting my shoulders round in. I try to lift the chest, lift my heart up towards that right shin. And then you switch sides, so uncross the right foot, and then take the left ankle over the right thigh. Knowing that, again, as we saw before, we tend to have imbalances in the hips, so often one hip is tighter than the other. So just notice that and respond accordingly. It might not look the same on each side. You might have to set up each side a little bit different. Release the left foot. We'll all come up to a seat. Have your knees slightly bent. We'll take a really gentle forward fold. So reach your arms up. And then on your exhale, bow forwards. Grab a hold of your feet, drop your head. This isn't about getting the deepest forward fold you've ever gotten. It's really just more about letting your shoulders soften, letting your neck soften. So try not to force it. But if you do feel like you have more space, you could start to scoot your hips back or scoot your heels forwards. Again, it's less about stretching the hamstrings super deep. It's more about just letting yourself round inwards. And then start to come up. Plant your feet on the floor, scoot your hips forwards, reach your arms forwards, take a breath in. On your breath out, really slowly, pull your belly button down and see if you can feel each vertebrae round towards the floor. So you're using your core to stabilize, And then once you get onto your back, hug your knees into your chest. One final pose of your choice. It could be a happy baby, could be a Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together, knees wide, or it could be a supported inversion or a shoulder stand. Really anything that you'd like to do here that would make your practice feel complete. If there's anything else that feels a little tight or a little sticky or congested or feels like there's resistance, you can address that now. You can soften that now. Whenever you feel ready, take your time, but you can begin to come to your final shape, your final resting shape. And it can look however you want to look. So it could be laying down with legs straight, could even be in a supported bridge, could be a Supta Baddha. You could even be in a seat. It doesn't have to be laying down, but I encourage you to take up as much space as you'd like to. I encourage you to be still in whatever shape that you'd like to be in. Finding somewhere you can close your eyes and find stillness. And consciously give your body permission to get a little bit heavier, to soften a little bit more into the floor. Sometimes we hold so much tension in places in our bodies that we don't even realize it's there until we really tune in and we notice. And sometimes we don't know how to let go naturally until we actually give ourselves permission to do so. So do a quick scan of the body, starting at the top of your head, going down to the shoulders, the wrists, the chest, down into the hips, the thighs, down to the calves, the ankles. Just noticing where you still might be feeling a little bit tight, and allow each of these places to soften, letting your jaw go, your eyebrows. Take a big inhale through the nose. And exhale, let it go. Shavasana.
And begin to breathe a little bit deeper. And bringing some movement back into your body. And perhaps resting one hand on your heart and the other on your belly. And sliding your feet to the floor. And hug your knees into your chest. Finding your way to a seat. And bringing your palms together, let them rest at the center of your heart. Lift your thumbs up to the center of your forehead. And we'll send gratitude to one another for practicing together this morning. And bow. Namaste. Thank you, guys.